Here we go, 9 o'clock on the dot this 14th day of November. We're creeping closer and closer to Thanksgiving as we speak. The tree lightings this Friday right down there at the Lincoln Douglas Debate Center or Square. And plus, right here, we're going to start gearing up a little bit more towards the Christmas season in just a few short minutes because, hey, just telling you guys right now off the bat, before I get into local news, I loved as a kid, my grandma and my aunt almost had this kind of competition, who could come up with the most creative gift or most creative game for the kids. And 9 times out of 10, it was Aunt Trudy. And then a couple of times my grandma won. Why am I telling you this story? Because right behind me, in this bag right here, Paragon Games is going to join us here in just a few short minutes. She's Erin's sitting right outside the studio. She's getting ready because we're going to talk about all the great things that they're about. Paragon Games is a great company, and we're going to get to go through the goodie bag here and see what you guys might be able to get for some of the kiddos at Christmas. Perfect opportunity for it. But, it's going to also be a great show because Luis Noya joins us again after last week. We were so busy with guests that, we had to kind of push Luis off for the Alton VFW Post 1308 show, so we're going to welcome Luis back on today after Paragon Games. But right now, let's take a look at what's happening around the Riverbend. And while I have you, make sure you sign up for your daily email update. That's called Around the Riverbend. See how I kind of got my name for news? I just stole it from John. You could join over 60,000 people. Let me repeat that. That's true. 60,000 people are already up to date every morning at 7:30 around the Riverbend. So join the all the hype and see what it's about. At Alton, the annual Veterans Day program at Alton VFW Post 1308 on Friday morning was again an emotional time to honor those who have served their country. Elliot Ferguson, a U.S. Army veteran and detective with the Alton Police Department, was the keynote speaker. Shannon Yount, a Marine veteran, was the master of ceremonies and provided the welcome for the event. William Perkins, also a Marine, provided the invocation. The Cub Scout Pack 8001 did the Pledge of Allegiance, and Steve Corbett performed the vocal rendition of the national anthem, and Mayor of Alton, David Goins, read the proclamation for Veterans Day. My apologies. The second annual Illinois Local Holiday Market will take place on Saturday, November the 26th at the Expo Building on the Illinois State Fairgrounds from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Entry to the holiday market is just $1 for those 18 and over. In addition to local Illinois vendors, the event will have free make-and-take crafts with Springfield Art Association, free community yoga with Flow Midwest Yoga and Meditation, and performances from Springfield Youth Performance Group and Lotus Fire Belly Dance. For more information about Illinois Local or to register as a vendor at this year's holiday market, visit illinoislocal.org. This story also originally ran in the November issue of the Buzz magazine, so make sure you find a copy at a variety of different locations where you can pick your copy up from. That's the Prairie Land Buzz magazine, or you could just go pick one up right here at the community center today. And in Glen Carbon, Father McGivney High School, FMCHS, was not created overnight. A group of dedicated parents, grandparents, pastors, and other faithful volunteers began working on the dream of a school in 2005. In the fall of 2012, Father McGivney High School opened its doors to a group of 19 pioneer students. Fast forward to 2022, and Father McGivney Catholic High School is thriving, breaking records in athletics, admissions, waiting lists, huge academic successes, strong faith formation of their McGivney community, and now the school is preparing for an extension. Father McGivney Catholic High School will hold an open meeting to unveil the plans to expand the future of FMCHS. The meeting will be held at 7 p.m. on tonight, Monday, November the 14th at Father McGivney Catholic High School. The school's president, principal, development director, and members of the board will discuss the following topics at the meeting: current challenges, Phase 1A, which is additional parking in the Commons, Phase 1B, additional classrooms and storage, and Phase 2, the future. In Alton, the AMH White Cross Auxiliary has a mission to replace all of the hospital's old wheelchairs with newer Staxi wheelchairs. A mail-in fundraiser this summer led to 4 sponsors donating $1,200 each for a chair, which will feature the sponsor's name on the back. The auxiliary is offering an opportunity until the end of the year to sponsor a wheelchair. The cost until the end of the year is $1,200, but the cost will be going up in 2023. The auxiliary would love to get 10 more by the end of 2022. My apologies. Chairs can be purchased as sponsorships for your business or organization, or even perhaps a memory of a loved one. If anyone is interested in participating, please contact Meg Doris at 618-530-7006. That's 530-7006, or Irene McLaughlin at 618-530-8589. 530-8589 for those wheelchair sponsorships. And in St. Louis County, and in Madison, sorry about that, we had a news story kind of linger. In Madison, the Wonder Lights Christmas Drive-Thru show is back again at Worldwide Technology Raceway. The show is open nightly, including holidays, from November the 11th through January 1st from 5 to 10 p.m. Worldwide Technology Raceway is located, of course, at 1905 Collinsville Road in Fairmont City, Illinois. That's 62201. It costs $30 per car for up to 7 passengers, while kids 3 and under are free. It's advertised as being up to 45 minutes of an experience, but ultimately depends on how busy of a night it is. For tickets and for more information, you can find out all of that information on the Worldwide Technology Raceway website, or for more information, check out the story on RiverBender.com. The weather for today, it feels right around 25 degrees. Right now it is 25, the high 43, the low today 31. Wind is at 5 miles an hour, and humidity is at 88 degrees. It's 9:06 on this 14th day of November. We got a great show for you. You know, we got Paragon Games coming up. We got Luis Noya. We had to reschedule Habitat for Humanity to another day because they got really busy, and we totally understand that, but so much happening. So right now, do this. Save the number 618-759-7469. 618-759-7469. Give me a text, and if you have any questions for our guests, you can utilize that or the Facebook Watch. I want to thank you guys for the Veterans Day special at Alton Post 1308. That was a great show. Plus, we had a great election night. It was a busy week. And finally, by the way, I didn't go out at all this weekend. I was so good. I was so tired after the Veterans Day and election night shows that I just couldn't do it, right? So, you know, Saturday I didn't leave my bed, and Sunday I had to force myself out for a half an hour. But hey, that means that I'm fully energized and wide awake for all of you to text in, comment, enjoy our daily show with me. It's 9:07 on this 14th day of November. We'll be right back with our conversation with Paragon Games after this in the heart of the Riverbend.
If you like to get out and go with a friend riding shotgun, the Z-Force line of sports side-by-sides are the perfect machines for you. Whether exploring the backcountry or racing down the trails, these beasts flat out give you more without having to pay for more. Life's too short to stay home.
Are you in the market for new flooring? Look no further than Ed Eagles Discount Carpet. Ed Eagles has an enormous inventory of carpet, tile, vinyl, and hardwood with professionally trained carpet installers that will treat your project and home with the utmost respect. Lowe's and Home Depot can't even compare. Our discounted prices regularly beat out the big box stores. Stop by today to have your new flooring ready for the holiday season. Ed Eagles, quality carpet, tile, vinyl, and hardwood at discount prices, located on Humbert Road in Alton.
Macias Insurance Agency, providing quality products with extremely competitive prices. As an independent provider, we source multiple companies to offer the best rates possible, covering auto, home, business, and life insurance. Our goal is to provide quality service that meets and exceeds customer expectations. You can rest easy knowing the Macias team is working round the clock to ensure that both you and the most important parts of your life are covered. Our qualified professionals make the insurance process easy so you can live carefree and focus on what matters most. Visit MaciasInsuranceAgency.com today to find out what our team can do for you.
I just got a new air conditioner. Top of the line.
I bet mine's better. It's so efficient and quiet, I hardly know it's running. I've got you both trumped. I've got a Linux.
So do I. Barrett Heating and Cooling carries Linux products to meet any budget. Don't gamble with your energy dollars. Call Barrett Heating and Cooling and start saving today.
Lennox. Innovation never felt so good.
Once I got here to Lewis and Clark, I felt connected to this place.
It is about intellectual curiosity and people who want to work with faculty mentors and delve into these areas they're interested in.
And it gives the chance for students to develop a more full version of themselves.
Lewis and Clark for me is going to be the place that I found myself.
Had your microphone turned on. Here we go. It's 9:10 in the heart of the Riverbend on this 14th day of November. Aaron Weed is the manager over at Paragon Games. You've been there from pretty much the start of this. And, you know, here, let me swing that over for you. That'd be helpful. My fault. It's a great way to break the ice. And, you know, I keep telling people we're right near Christmas time. I mean, nobody wants to admit it, but, you know.
Yeah.
I mean,
it came up faster than anyone
did.
hoped, really.
It really did. I don't know how you felt. It was like 98 degrees, and then all of a sudden.
Yes, yes, it was summer. My kids were home, and now it's school, Christmas time. It all happened so fast.
And you know what? I kept telling people, quit going on Amazon to buy the Christmas gifts. Because guess what? 80,000 people bought grandma that toaster. So you're just getting in line with the rest of them.
Absolutely.
But you can go to a local store or a local establishment like Paragon Games, and you could find a plethora of different things. And I just want to start off here. Hold on, guys. This is the love that I am getting here today. Look at this. Thank you, guys. This is Tic Tac Match, which is this is a local game.
Yeah, this is a local game.
And I want to start off just by asking. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to prove a point here that there is so much here for you guys to go utilize. Forget Amazon and the big box stores.
Yeah, we really try to, you know, with holidays especially, families are getting together, friends are getting together. Everything we sell is for that, to get your family, your friends, meet new friends, meet new people. So we really love that.
And absolutely. And talk to me about this Tic Tac Match. So this is a local game, huh?
It's a local game. There's a local creator here in Alton.
Wow.
It's a combination of tic-tac-toe and Uno. Everybody knows how to play those two games. You can play it as a team. You can play it one-on-one. It's really simple, really all ages love it. We have events with it. We had like a day-long tournament where people came and they loved it. They get free prizes. We'll do that again, I imagine, sometime soon.
Well, let me ask you about this, because every time I'm on the Facebook events, because I do a lot of the event management here, I do it all with events here, and obviously with the help of a great team here at RiverBender.com, but I'm always seeing that you guys have events like all the time. I'm talking, you know, Yu-Gi-Oh nights and all these, you know, Magic the Gathering nights. Talk to us about just the atmosphere of Paragon, what the mission was when you guys started, because you were almost there since the start of it, correct?
Yeah, I started out as a customer. I know Scott. He went to school in Roxana, our owner. He's a local guy. I was a customer. We found some place that was local that we could get our Magic cards from, which was great. I came on part-time, and I've just kind of been with them since. We have events every night. Magic usually every day, Commander, but we do have specialized events. We have Legacy on Monday nights, Yu-Gi-Oh on Tuesday nights. We have a board gaming group that come in on Wednesday, and if you come and play board games on Wednesdays, you get 10% off anything you buy just for coming and playing board games.
Really?
Yes, we do that a lot, where if you come and you just play, you get something.
That's incredible.
Thursdays, we do mini gaming and painting. If you come with your minis and you paint or you play, you get free paint or 10% off your minis that you purchase from us. Again, we want to encourage people to get back off of your computers, off of your phones. I love my phone, it's great. But we need some human interaction. And after 2 years of being shut up, we started at the beginning of the pandemic. And after 2 years of everybody being shut up, it's really important to get back out to
Right.
the community, and that's what we're trying to do.
And that's something I keep forgetting about, because even though the pandemic was just not even a few years ago, just last year and 2 years ago, it seems like whenever we forget about something bad, we try to forget about it. But how was that? I mean, you said you guys started right in the
Yes, so the store opened in May of 2020. The building was purchasing right before the shutdown. So it was started right before inventory was being gone through, and we did online. You could come and pick up your orders, and we opened the doors in October of 2020 for indoor play and that kind of thing.
I got to ask you just right off the bat, how was that as not even just a transition? That's how you start off the tenure there.
It was difficult, but we were really lucky. We have a great community here of players that really want a store like ours to thrive. And so we owe so much to those local consistent customers that come in. We've got customers that travel 30, 45 minutes just to come to our store, because it's important to have these places where you can come.
And that's what I was going to ask you, because there's not very many of stores like your guys' left. I mean, it seems like a lot of it's gone online, or these developers
is. And you can't deny the need for the online sales.
Right.
We do online sales. We can be found on TCG Player. So we ship all over the country.
You said TCG Player?
TCG Player is a large card and other gaming site where you can purchase cards.
Awesome.
Our store can be found on there. But our website itself, we have our whole inventory where you can find your Magic cards, Pokemon cards, all our board games are on there. We ship anywhere in the United States. Mail, we can have orders for pickup. So it's just as easy as Amazon or going to...
It really, I'm on this website right now.
We try to make it as friendly and user-friendly as possible and easy to do.
No, this is a great website. Look at this. And then now also, are you guys the ones updating your stock, or do you have to? So we actually know what's in stock and what's not.
It's a process, but we do try to keep it updated and as correct as possible. If there's ever any questions, there's always somebody on our Facebook or Discord, or you can call the store too. We have someone you're going to talk to that's in the store pulling your order, helping you find something.
Well, and I'm just thinking right off the top of my head, because we all know the nephew or maybe brother, relative. There's always somebody, friend that plays plays these type of games and really enjoys
that's how I got
it.
Into it. My brother introduced me to the games.
And to me, it's perfect, because when you call your storefront, if you have if somebody out there that's a mom, grandma, or dad, grandpa watching this, or even a girlfriend, boyfriend. They could call you if they don't know a lot about the... And it seems like you have a very knowledgeable staff.
We do. Our staff kind of covers all the bases of the different games that we carry. We all kind of have our specialized areas where one person might play. We all play the games, but since there's different formats of different games, we have different people that are really in tune with those games. So we have grandparents that come in. My grandkid loves this game. What should I get? And we're happy to help. We want to share that because, like I said, we want people to come and play.
Well, and that's what's such a it's a bummer because, a lot of things are going online, but, there's something that's, even the, for a generation a little bit older than mine, your generation, even going to the Alton Square Mall and going to all those, seeing the storefronts out and going to Radio Shack and all these.
Just getting together. It was, it's so nice.
And that's what you guys are bringing back in a sense because, you can go online, which you hit it right on the head. It's needed, but whenever you get to go into an atmosphere that's welcoming to you, that really wants you there and is going to answer your questions and treat you like, part of the team.
Yeah, and we do want, you can bring your own games to our store. You don't have to purchase anything to come and play. We want people just to be in the store and playing. We want it to be, we have D&D groups that come. There's no charge to use our tables. So if you don't, we are probably the only place in town you can come. You bring your own stuff and not have to spend any money to enjoy our giant game room, our tables, safe facilities,
Right.
We're in a good location right off of 143 on Rock Hill Road, right behind the pump house.
I just this is incredible. So you aren't charging people or running them out of the door for coming in.
We will only kick you out if we're at the end of the day. We're ready to go home. We have every Sunday if you come, our event schedule. I didn't tell you about Fridays. Fridays, we have Friday Night Magic. We do Draft and Pioneer. Saturdays, we have Pokemon and Flesh and Blood and Draft on Demand. Sunday, Draft on Demand is if you bring 8 people, we will host an event for you right then and there.
Oh my God. How much do you guys, I mean, this is great. This is a revolving door of different things. I mean, it's not just a business going on, because you always see those online that go, oh, come in and just hang out. This is
we have players on Sundays. We have Commander. If you come and play Magic, you get a free pack. We really, when we say we want people there, we want people there.
Wow.
We have players that come, don't spend any money, and that's fine. Because it's about the community. It's about getting together and playing these games, and that's good for us.
Right.
Well,
and take us through some of your guys' amenities, because you hit on a little bit earlier your big game room and all the things you guys have. For somebody who's never walked through your doors, share it with us.
So we have a game room that can host about 95 players, and that's with space left over.
Are you serious?
Yeah, we have vending machines, we have bathrooms, we have everything you need. If you're playing and you need something, we have cards, we have sleeves, deck boxes, board games, mini games. If you need it, we can get it if we don't have it. We do special orders on Warhammer and Crisis Protocol.
I was just looking
games.
at the Warhammer one. And two, I mean, you guys have a very extensive category of items to choose from, too. I'm even looking, you guys have 3D printer filament.
We do, and we can do special orders for that as well. We really want to be a hobby shop that people can use their hobbies at, like utilize, get your hobbies out there. People, for so long people say you're an adult and you play games, they're only for kids, but it's good for your mind. It's good to have part of the community. We have customers from age 8 all the way up to the 80s. So there's no shame in being an adult and wanting to have a good time playing a game.
Well, and too, I mean, it's like I always tell people, would you rather be out drinking or playing a board game, 7 days a week? I'd rather.
We're in the business of fun, and that's what we try to do at the store.
Right, and it seems like that. And so you just said you have customers from 5 to 80.
Yeah.
So is that just for grandkids, or do you have actual players that are that?
Oh no, we have players that all different ages. Some of our players have been playing, like Magic the Gathering, for example. It's 30 years old.
Right.
They've been playing for 30 years. So you have different age groups, and it's great. We have kids that come in who have never played before, and they're just learning. They're building their first deck, and then you have people who have been playing that are playing with them and teaching them. That it's a wonderful way to interact with different ages and to learn how to do that, because behind a computer you don't learn how to interact with people.
Well, you don't. And too, on top of it, you hit it right on the head earlier with community. I mean, because you never know. I mean, to have have what you guys have, and have players of all ages interacting, and getting to experience something and learning about the game. It's not even about that, too. It's about knowing that if you're in the community and you all of a sudden something happens, but you see one of your friends that was playing the game at Paragon, well, you feel a little bit better going up to that stranger, and it creates all these new things.
And it's just a different time for kids. It's not like going out and walking through the neighborhood or riding your bike everywhere. It doesn't always happen. We're open until 10. We're happy if groups of kids want to come and play their games in the back. Or learn a new game. We do once a month learn to play.
Really?
With different games. So usually around the first weekend of each month, we try to host a learn to play Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic the Gathering. We'll have different board games. So, and that's for any age. If you have a grandkid who collects Pokemon, a lot of the little kids like to collect Pokemon, but they don't play. But you have a kid that's wanting to get into it, bring them and come and learn to play together. And you're the cool grandma now that knows how to play Pokemon and that kind of thing. That happens a lot. We have a lot of families that come in, and that's kind of,
you guys have really done a great job, because I knew about you just from seeing the posts and things. I haven't gotten a chance to walk inside yet, but that's just changed my mind, because now that I know where to go Christmas shopping for a lot of the littles, I'm telling you what. Well, do you have a moment to stick around? We got to pay some bills. It's 9:24 on this 14th day of November. Quick break. We'll come back with Paragon Games and Aaron Wheat, the manager, right after this in downtown Alton.
Fasten your chin straps, ladies and gentlemen, because you are about to experience the most exciting lineup of CF Moto ATVs and side-by-sides ever to hit the trails, rocks, and sand dunes. CF Moto. Experience more together.
I just got a new air conditioner. Top of the line.
I bet mine's better. It's so efficient and quiet, I hardly know it's running. I've got you both trumped. I've got a Linux.
So do I. Barrett Heating and Cooling carries Lennox products to meet any budget. Don't gamble with your energy dollars. Call Barrett Heating and Cooling and start saving today.
Lennox. Innovation never felt so good.
For the biggest selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs in the Riverbend, visit AltonToyota.com or stop by their location on the Homer Adams Parkway in Alton. Winner of the prestigious President's Award, Mungan Burkhardt Alton Toyota knows how to treat their customers, and they will help you find the vehicle that is perfect for you. For years, Mungan Toyota has been a fixture in the Riverbend, and now Mungan Burkhardt carries the tradition. New name, but the same great service you've come to expect.
Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has anything to say about it. With 3 free personal checking options and even a free business checking account, free is alive and well at Liberty Bank, the local bank that gives you free checking choices and more cashing in your pocket. Bank locally, bank Liberty. For more information, visit www.bankliberty.com.
You won't find a better health club than Nautilus Fitness Center. Cardio, more free weights and equipment, more classes, a swimming pool, and more. If you're serious about your health and want to make a change, then stop thinking about it and visit Nautilus Fitness Center on Industrial Drive in Alton. Don't fall for the hype you get from the other health clubs. Nautilus is the Riverbend's premier health club. Has been for years and will be for years to come. Get to Nautilus Fitness Center and get started on a healthier new you.
RiverBender Radio has built 3 great new stations just for you in the Riverbend. The Eagle, the Riverbend's classic rock station. The Bridge, hit music for the Riverbend. And The River, today's country, and all your favorites. Check them out today at RiverBender.com.
I fixed the microphone here. I did because, well, you don't realize on Thursday I've been playing microphone tag, okay? So that means that every time we had guests, and there'd be, 2 and 3 guests, sometimes even, in front of me, so I had to move microphones and grab some, so I kept switching them around. Every time we'd come back on the air, Aaron, I'd go, what microphone am I? So I'd throw the damn thing on, and I would never be the one talking. And it's, if you guys haven't noticed, I've been having the time of my life with Aaron Weech. He's the manager of Paragon Games. And out in front of me on this desk, I got to take you through a couple of these. You brought me in a bag, and first of all, thank you. But you guys have a full variety of games. Yes. I mean, you had given me, you shown me a genre and just a palette. I mean, you go from strategic games that are just neat to code game, Codename, which I love this game.
That's a little bit more common game. Most people are familiar with code games. We have different kinds of code games that you can get.
And that's what I was kind of asking you. It seems like you have the palette covered on every type.
We do, absolutely. We have a whole Unlock series, which people love, escape rooms, and it is an escape room in a box. You can play it over and over, and it's different each time.
Is it really?
Yes. We have different versions with different thematics.
I got to look at this.
Yes,
now.
that is a fun game. We just did an escape room for my daughter's 16th birthday. So
did you really?
Yeah, this would have been much easier just to go and get the game,
So I like the squeeze and sausage right here.
Yes.
I love that. I've been looking at that picture.
Catamino.
Yes.
That is a game that can be played by yourself or with other people, which I love because you think of games have to be with multiple people. No, this is a game where you try to fit the blocks. It gives you different challenges, and you try to fit the blocks similar to games you find on your phone, but here you are. It's tactical. You can set it down, come back, no energy needed. It's just, it won't drive down your battery.
Well, it's incredible. And now, we already talked about Tic Tac Match, but how many, is that the only game you have from a local distributor?
So, right now, this is our only game from a local distributor, but we are in the process of trying to get more local game creators and product creators.
Wow.
We have a few different people that I've met with that we have their information. If we don't carry it, we share their information with you. So even if we can't offer it to you, we want you to purchase other local people from other local shops.
Wow.
So like I said, if we don't have what you want, we will send you to someone local too.
And that's what's so great. And we're going to get into a couple of more things here in a second. But like we talked about in just a second ago, it's about the community, and just going in and meeting you guys and getting to know each other. And just it creates that, morale that we were kind of been looking for. And I'm just so excited to have you here because it seems like even in your industry that it seems like the businesses have a nice relationship working with each other.
Yeah, we really do. We want to stay close to those other game stores because it's one of us falls, we can all fall. We need to be here for each other as far as local stores.
Exactly. I keep looking at that Unlock Escape Adventure. I keep looking at this guy over here. It's
very fun. It's very fun. And, the thing about some of our games is you don't have to learn how to play them. We try to carry games where they have tutorials into the game. So you're kind of, even if you don't know how to play, you can learn.
Learn as you go.
Yeah, we have a lot of stuff that's really easy to pick up. We have some more intense games if you're wanting to dive into something that's going to take multiple sessions with friends, or if you have friends that have a weekly game night and you're wanting something to last, we have that for you. But we have a lot of games that there's no need to know how to play it before you start.
And that's what I like to hear because, that's what's the worst part about going to like a card night sometimes with the friends or going and doing just any type of game. You're going, well, now what the hell? What if I don't know this and now I look, fool?
Right. And one of the things we offer in our game room is we have our own little library. So if there's a game you've been thinking about wanting to buy, but you don't want to jump off that and spend the money into something you might like, you can try it.
Did you say library?
Yes. So you can. We have our own little collection of games that we carry in the store, and you can pull them out and play them in the store and put them back.
Wow.
And if you like it, buy it. If you don't, try something else.
That is just incredible. I mean, that is real. Now, and I got to ask you, it doesn't seem like a lot of and maybe I'm not, that in depth with the gaming industry, but to me, this seems like you guys have a pretty innovative thing going on over here.
You never know what you're going to like until you try it.
That's right.
And people turn their nose up at certain things like, I don't want to.
Right.
I don't want to get a new hobby, but you can just tip your toes in the water and see if you like it. And if you do, keep going. And we have a lot of games that you don't have to repurchase constantly and constantly. You can just get one set and you're done, and you have this one you can pull out and have a good time with.
Well, and I want to ask you about that because you're a Magic player, aren't you? Now, I got to ask you this because I don't know a darn thing about the multiple decks. How many? Now this is a pretty extensive game and hobby too, right?
Yes.
So. How many decks do you have?
Do I have personally?
I gotta ask you.
I just took apart one yesterday in just a fit of breaking apart. I want to buy a new deck. So I have 6 personal decks that I play, that I keep in rotation. I keep up with.
That's incredible.
Which there are some people who have a lot more,
right?
And some people that only run 1 or 2.
Right.
So you don't have to have a deep collection of personal cards to do these kinds of things.
No, and I was seeing honestly online, on the socials that a lot of the gaming tournaments and card tournaments, those are becoming really, really popular again, and it seems like it's going to keep growing for quite some time.
Yes, we have this weekend after Thanksgiving, we'll be having drafts on demand all weekend for the Thanksgiving holiday. So if you have your friends, have your family come, have a Magic draft, and we're going to have other events like board gaming and that kind of thing as well.
You segued perfectly into it because I got to ask you. I mean, the elephant in the room is Black Friday.
Yes.
We are almost there. And, like I just hinted at earlier, why waste your money on Amazon? Because 85 people bought your nephew the same darn toy that you bought
Amazon has an algorithm. They're showing you the same thing to everyone.
And here, I mean, just looking at, in the bag, I mean, this is a variety of things that could really make a lot of little ones and even a lot of grown-ups holidays come with life here.
We have gift cards, we have paint, we have paint brushes.
Oh,
all of it's going to be on
What type of paint do you guys have?
So we have Citadel paints, and we carry Army Painter as well.
Wow.
2 different brands, both great, both have different techniques that they use. We're going to have almost the whole store is going to be 45% off. I can't give specific brand names, but
whoa! You can't just hit us with 45% off.
45% off almost on everything that we have is going to be almost 45% off. We're going to have roll-a-dice sales. So on your singles that you're buying from us, Magic singles, we can't put 45% off on those.
Right.
But you will roll a dice, and what you roll is what you'll get off on your percentage. So if you roll an 18, you get 18% off of your whole order of Magic singles. We are going to have buy two get one free on D&D books. So if you're looking to get a player's handbook or a monster manual or that new campaign, you can get all 3 of those in the buy two get one free.
Wow.
Same thing with board games. It's going to be buy two get one free. So you can.
I'm not trying to cut you off here,
No.
but who came up with these ideas? Because this is really fun. I mean, this is really a great opportunity to get to know you guys. But I mean, kudos to you guys for making something really engaging and because so many times you have a business that does Black Friday and no shade anywhere, but it's not really creative. This is really fun.
We really want people to come into the stores. The whole weekend, we want the store not only to be busy, but to be full.
Right.
So get your games, try them out. We want you playing. Come and try out games that maybe you've just been thinking about. It's a great time. We have Song of Ice and Fire, which covers the Game of Thrones universe, if you're interested in the Game of Thrones. We have that whole line. You can be the Lannisters or you can be the Starks and live out your own fantasy if you were unhappy maybe with the way season 8 ended.
Right,
Do
there
your
you
own
go.
thing. The Targaryens are there too. We have a Marvel Crisis Protocol. You get to be superheroes, make your own team. All of those will be 45% off.
You are driving me crazy. I can't. My mind is going. There is no way
It's a great time to get into gaming.
Oh my God.
Coming on this Black Friday weekend.
This is a real Black Friday sale.
Absolutely.
I mean, this is like the good old days because even Black Friday 4 years ago was you go into Bath and Body Works and you get $10 off a $48 candle. You know,
Yeah, we'll have raffles and giveaways going on the whole weekend. It's going to be an event the whole weekend.
And now take us through it. When does the festivities start? When can we start getting these great deals?
It will be Friday.
Okay.
After Thanksgiving at noon, we will open the doors. So no need to get up early.
Thank you.
You don't have to stand out in line in the cold.
Thank
we
you.
will open at noon. We'll be there until 10. You can get, if you don't want to leave, you can get all these sales and stuff, with the exception of the roll of dice on singles. They'll be online too. So you can order from a website, pick up.
This is incredible. And I mean that in the best sense because it's not even, I mean, you guys are doing all you can do to really get people invested into this
absolutely.
and come. And we're going to make sure we throw the website on the on-demand replay of this show today because I'm encouraging all you guys to do it. I think, a lot of the great big box stores are fantastic when you need to find that item. But let's do something a little bit different this year.
It's a little bit more personal.
Exactly. I mean, I am so tired of going, hearing all the people go, oh, I got my Christmas shopping done. Okay, so you went on Amazon for 30 minutes and you just took your debit card and you just started picking things out and throwing it in the basket.
Exactly. You can do that on our website if that's what you want to do.
Exactly. Paragon, nccg.com, right?
Yep.
Did I get that right?
Yes,
Oh,
ParagonCCG.com.
Ah, there you go. I repeat. I added an N. One N, 2 C's.
We are on Facebook and Discord as well.
Now, talk to us about your Discord server.
Yes, our Discord. So we put all our sales and promotions in there first.
Really?
New product, if it's coming out, we put it in there first. Our Discord is really for the community. We want to make sure that our local shoppers get the best prices, get the best product, get it first. So before we put anything online, we let our customers know there. We let customers know about events coming up, and it's a great place to drop a line and saying, hey, I'm going to be at the store Tuesday night. Does anybody else want to play a game? We have a lot of people that meet up that way.
That's a really cool feature, actually. That's a great way for all of us to kind of communicate that our clients and want to...
We have a lot of groups that are, I'm going to be running a D&D group. Does anyone want to join? So if you're looking to get out and get out of the house, we've got something for you.
That is just fantastic. And guys, for all of you looking to keep score at home, it's right behind the Pump House, correct?
Yes.
And that is on 1477 Rock Hill Road in Wood River, 618-251-8200. Your phone numbers to call. Are you still open 12 to 10 Monday through Thursday?
Yes.
And then Friday?
Monday through Friday.
Monday through Friday, 12 to 10. And then Saturday, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m.?
Yes.
And then Sunday is 12 to 8.
Yes.
And you know what? I am going to be out there Black Friday because I know that I'm going to start seeing some other stuff for my nephews and my little cousins. And I mean, there's just something for everybody. And like you said, make it personal this holiday season. Don't go on.
Right.
I'm so tired of the Amazon wish list. I am just about ready to declare war.
And if you don't have any ideas, we have gift cards.
Oh,
so if
yes,
you've got a gamer in your life and you know they play a game, but you don't know what they have, because a lot of our games, if you collect, you might have already purchased it. We got gift cards of any denomination that you want to give.
Now, I got a question for you, and this is just me getting us in trouble. I do it all the time. Does the gift card equal 45% off on the purchase? I'm trying not to say it too loud.
You won't get 45% off of gift card purchases, but you can use gift cards on Black Friday. So if you have been given a gift card, you can use your Black Friday to get more for your gift card.
There you go. That's the win. And I have loved every bit of this conversation. Thank you so much for stopping by. Am I forgetting about anything?
We'll have Draft on Demand all weekend of Thanksgiving weekend and door prizes. So we'll be giving away.
Okay, here we go. Now you're talking to somebody that likes to play the slot machines and likes to win prizes. Can we shed some light on a potential gift or prize?
Prizes will be from $5 up to $250 potential dollars.
No way. I am going. I will be there. Black Friday, Paragon Games, 1477 Rock Hill Road. Make sure you follow them on Facebook. Yes. Join the Discord server too, and check out all of the events. Want to go through those one last time. Mondays are Legacy. Yes. Tuesdays, Yu-Gi-Oh! Tuesday is also Magic the Gathering Standard, right?
Yeah, we have Magic every night.
Oh, every night.
Every
okay.
night.
And then I just want to make sure I can get these for all of the players out there. Open play board gaming, so that
Wednesday,
any type of board game you want to play.
Any board game, and you get 10% off that night if you come.
And then what is Digimon?
Digimon. It happens on Wednesdays as well.
Awesome. Fab Blitz is there on Wednesdays.
Yep, that's Flesh and Blood.
I'm learning with everybody, see? And then we're also on Thursday, Open Play Wargaming.
Yes.
And then we got Casual Commander Thursday.
Yes.
And then Pioneers on Friday.
Pioneers on Friday. We have Friday Night Magic, which is usually Draft. We also have Commander on Friday. And then Saturday, we have Pokemon, Flesh and Blood, and Commander all day. And Sunday, we have Commander all day as well.
There you go. You wrapped it up perfectly for me. Thank you. It's 9:41. Aaron Wheats, the manager of Paragon Games. Make sure you guys stop by this next weekend. Yes. It's almost here.
I know.
I mean, Thanksgiving
we're
is
excited.
really close.
I really want to be busy the weekend after Thanksgiving reordering for the store.
Well, there you go. Help her achieve her goal. Get out there to Paragon Games and make sure you stop in and say that you watched us on The Daily Show, too. Aaron, thank you for your time.
Thank you very much.
9:41. We'll take a quick break. Luis Noya has the updates on the Blues right after this on our Daily Show. We'll come right back.
For the biggest selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs in the Riverbend, visit AltonToyota.com or stop by their location on the Homer Adams Parkway in Alton. Winner of the prestigious President's Award, Mungan Burkhardt Alton Toyota knows how to treat their customers, and they will help you find the vehicle that is perfect for you. For years, Mungan Toyota has been a fixture in the Riverbend, and now Mungan Burkhardt carries the tradition. New name, but the same great service you've come to expect.
If you like to get out and go with a friend riding shotgun, the Z-Force line of sports side-by-sides are the perfect machines for you. Whether exploring the backcountry or racing down the trails, these beasts flat out give you more without having to pay for more. Life's too short to stay home.
Are you in the market for new flooring? Look no further than Ed Eagles Discount Carpet. Ed Eagles has an enormous inventory of carpet, tile, vinyl, and hardwood with professionally trained carpet installers that will treat your project and home with the utmost respect. Lowe's and Home Depot can't even compare. Our discounted prices regularly beat out the big box stores. Stop by today to have your new flooring ready for the holiday season. Ed Eagles. Quality carpet, tile, vinyl, and hardwood at discount prices. Located on Humbert Road in Alton.
Macias Insurance Agency, providing quality products with extremely competitive prices. As an independent provider, we source multiple companies to offer the best rates possible. Covering auto, home, business, and life insurance, our goal is to provide quality service that meets and exceeds customer expectations. You can rest easy knowing the Macias team is working round the clock to ensure that both you and the most important parts of your life are covered. Our qualified professionals make the insurance process easy so you can live carefree and focus on what matters most. Visit MaciasInsuranceAgency.com today to find out what our team can do for you.
RiverBender Radio has built 3 great new stations just for you in the Riverbend. The Eagle, the Riverbend's classic rock station. The Bridge, hit music for the Riverbend. And The River, today's country, and all your favorites. Check them out today at RiverBender.com.
Here we go. 9:44. Luis Noya is our Daily Show sports correspondent. Going to be joining us in just a few short minutes. And, how awesome was that interview? If they could all go that well, we'd be in great business. I mean, I'd be in great shape. And, too, you guys don't know this about me because I don't really, talk to, you guys about myself or tell you guys my interests or hobbies. But I'm a big board game guy, so that was really great. And, all I got to do now is, I got to plug Luis in, so stand by for a couple of seconds. But I also want to ask Luis Noya about about his board gaming ability. Luis, you a board game player?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. And, you just missed it because we had Paragon Games stop by, a local game shop, and they brought me about 4 to 5 different games to go through. So you and I better grab a pack of Coors Light and have some fun one weekend, huh?
That sounds like a plan.
Well, what also sounds like a plan, tell me, did the Blues finally win a game? Did we get there?
They did against Vegas at Vegas on Saturday night.
There we go. So the Blues are now, what are they on the season?
I don't know, but here's the thing. They have won 2 games in a row. If they win tonight, that's called a winning streak.
Oh.
It has been done before. I love their line from Major League. Yeah, the Blues, they're still in the bottom of the NHL, but they're playing better. And that win against Vegas again, Vegas is a good team, so that's a good step in the right direction. Today, they face the Colorado Avalanche in Colorado, so if they can get a win there, it's turning in the right direction.
Right. And you know what? I mean, I get you in too much trouble. I was giving the Blues a really hard time the last week because it's like, wow, this is really disastrously bad. But you said it. I mean, you and I talked on the phone before you came on the show the other day, and you go, well, it's way early in the season. And I keep forgetting that. It's only November. Playoffs don't start until, what, April or March?
April.
There you go. I mean, I think that, I was definitely one that jumped the gun on the Blues. How is the team playing? Because I have stopped watching. I gave up after last week. Talk to us about how is the team's morale, too, off the ice? Has it gotten better from what you can tell?
Oh, it's gotten better. Again, yes, it's certainly gotten better because the way they're playing now, they're limiting the turnovers, puck turnovers in the middle of the ice. That creates, if you do that consistently, turn a puck over there, yeah, you give any team a good chance to score because that creates a breakaway going the other way. So they're doing a good job keeping good puck possession and then just creating chances. They're not overdoing it. One of the goals was a pass from the goalie side, and then the goalie went to the right, to the left, and then there you go. There's a goal. They're right there. Right. So it's just better puck management, better decisions with where you pass the puck. They were they were not simplifying their game, and now they're getting more simpler and simpler. Again, yes, and they're scoring more too. 5 goals last time out.
Well, and that's. And talk to us about that, because you've been around multiple St. Louis Blues teams, ones that have won the Stanley Cup, ones haven't. Is the kind of the determination, that kind of, that passion, is that always kind of one of the biggest takeaways from a team that's going to be successful and the team that's not going to be? Because like you just said, I mean, you hit it right on the head, man. You really did.
Yeah, and here's the thing. I tell people my best introduction for hockey to say this is bad hockey, this is good hockey, and this is championship level hockey was the entire 2019 season. So yeah, I know when bad hockey is being played, and yes, the first 2 weeks of the season was just bad. 3 weeks of the season was just bad. They're playing better. Nothing to say they're going to win the cup or make the playoffs still, but they're playing better.
Well, and too, you're right. I told people it was like watching the first scene of Slapshot. It was just like, oh my God, can this get any worse? But hey, let me ask you some baseball stuff real quick, because my mind, you know how I think. If I don't get it now, I'm going to forget about it, and then I'm going to be sulking about it all damn night. Is Christian Vasquez going to replace Yadier Molina? I was expecting more.
Well, here's the thing. That's a likely candidate. Contreras is good. It's very good offensively.
Right.
Very good offensively, but Contreras is just average at the very best defensively in home plate. So the Cardinals, they've seen excellence for the past 18 to 20 years, because they're gonna. Again, before Molina, they were good too there. So I think that's the safe move, going with Vasquez, because he is, he's good with the bat. He's been good in clutch situations in the postseason, so that's good. And also, he can handle a bullpen.
Right. Well. And that's what just kind of bugs me too, because it's like, I don't know. You were saying that free agent wise, how are we looking heading into the winter meetings? Is it going to be a pretty palatable lineup here of talent, or is it going to be kind of take what you can find?
Both, actually, because again, catching is you can pick and choose whoever you want. Obviously, there's the shortstop class that the Cardinals are in need for a shortstop is very, very good. Again, you got Carlos Correa, you got Sander Bogaerts in the mix, and what I've been hearing is that if the Cardinals get a free agent in shortstop, it's more likely they're gonna try to do the safe play, the smart play, and get Bogaerts.
Whoa.
Or try to.
Whoa. That's a huge name to be throwing at me. You're a 951, man. Bogaerts is a huge name.
It is a huge name. Again, he emulates his game from Derek Jeter, plays in Boston. Boston is like, they keep him? Yes, but do they want to keep him? That's our thing. Like, again, Boston is stingy with the money too. So if Boston says, yeah, it was fun, the Cardinals might try to push, and all in all, it might be a bargain, because again, you have to pay out for Correa money.
Right.
Correa's gonna dictate the market there for himself.
Well, you're right, and I mean it's just interesting. My one last free agent thing, because there's gonna be way too much time for us to talk about this throughout the next couple of months. Let me just ask you the stupid question and get it out of the way, because I've had actually this question texted to me before, and I was kind of rude how I responded. Is Aaron Judge going to be in a Cardinals uniform? No.
Not going to happen.
Thank you.
Thank
you. I have gotten so much crap because I have not asked you that question. It's like, it's not a question to ask, okay? That's like, say, asking in 2004, is Albert Pujols going to throw on a Cubs jersey? It just is not going to happen, you know?
And the only reason, again, the only reason that's not going to happen, money.
Yep.
Aaron Judge's new contract with whoever team it is, with the Yankees, or if it goes to San Francisco, it's going to be big.
I'm hearing now. Aren't you hearing too that this is going to be the biggest contract in baseball history?
It should.
That's what
It
I thought.
should.
Well, and Luis, let's swing on over from. I love how we can talk about multiple sports and get it all done without just sticking on one talking point. I want to ask you, Mizzou getting beat by Kentucky. I kind of expected that. On the sorry, I'm reading the wrong one. By Tennessee, we kind of expected that. But Tennessee.
Illinois.
Right.
Defeated loss against Purdue in that, and again, Mizzou losing at Tennessee was not a shocker.
No.
Tennessee scored 63 points. That's the most points they have scored in their entire history when playing a home game.
Wow. That's not a good trivia question to be a part of.
if you're Mizzou, yes. You want to be the defense. I just saw that interesting. Like, you have to play a lot of college football, Tennessee, and now you score the most points, and it's, again, against Mizzou. But I think the most, in the area, the most, like, shocking score is, again, Illinois losing to Purdue in Illinois. That makes those standings in the division that Illinois is. I don't remember if it's East and West or North and South or champions and the rest of them. I don't know how the Big Ten does it. But now Illinois is in peril of losing their number one seed in that conference. And if you lose the number one seed, there's no Big Ten championship for you.
No. And you know what? I mean, and I hate to say it because I'm going to get just crapped on right now, but there is no reason why Illinois, I mean, we knew it'd be a rough end of the season, but the last couple of games, especially with Michigan State, that was terrible. I mean, that's got to be better if you're wanting to be competitive.
Yeah. Again, and the schedule is playing out. Again, it was a soft schedule to begin, and then obviously it's getting ramping up. And I think your next opponent is Ann Arbor in Michigan, so that's not a cupcake at all. That's a playoff team right there. So it's sad to see, but again, it's college football. Any Saturday can happen. Anything can happen any Saturday. Again, we just saw LSU clinch the West. LSU almost clinched the West this weekend because if Alabama lost its third game of the season, and for Nick Saban team, that's like losing 6.
Right.
LSU is one win away from clinching a bid in the SEC championship game. And probably most likely that will be against Georgia. It's going to be fun. That game is going to be fun because the team that doesn't have anything to play with, it's going to be LSU, and LSU is a very good team.
Right.
I know, and again, chaos happening in college football too. Again, the top 20 teams lost left and right. Arizona defeated UCLA, so UCLA was ranked very high up there. So their chances for a Pac-12 team to be in the playoffs is just slim. I think USC has to run the table, and that might be pushing it.
Well, and you're right. I mean, it's to me, it's there's a lot going on when it comes to that whole thing. And take us through that. So, what did you just say one more time? Because I'm sorry, I'm multitasking, Luis.
Yeah. Here's the thing. Very short and sweet. Like, we're gonna see just Big 12, SEC, and Big 10 in the college football playoffs. That's it. That's the name of the game right now in college sports. If you're a Pac-12 fan or a ACC fan, you're still looking outside looking in. If again, Clemson lost against Notre Dame, and that's a bad loss for Clemson and Notre Dame. They just got steamrolled 2 weeks ago. And then the only hope for the Pac-12 is the USC. That's why you are seeing these mega conferences form, because that's the game, how the game is being played.
Exactly. And hey, one last thing, because we only have like 3 minutes left, but one last thing. We are a week away, Group B, on Monday the 21st at 1 p.m. The United States is taking on Wales, the 2022 World Cup. We don't have to say where it's at, but it's going to be on television.
It's going to be on television. It's going to be in the morning. I think all the U.S. games are going to be either in the mid-morning or in the afternoon, so that's good. There's a slot that's very, very good at 4 a.m. that we're not even touching, so that's very good. We can still sleep if you want to so early morning games. No, it's gonna be fun, and it's a weird time in sports because they have to just schedule it to this, because if you played the World Cup in Qatar in the summer, well, injuries will be like described like, well, this player suffered a heat stroke, so he's dead because it has 145 degrees on the field.
You are
So
gonna
they
get
have to
me in so much trouble.
Oh, I know. Bill me, but yeah, it's weird. It's fun. It's a World Cup. Also, it's gonna be going through December too. Remember this. This is gonna be like again. It's gonna be Christmas. It's like we just watched the World Cup finals 2 weeks ago.
You're not wrong. You are not.
Hey! Before I get you in more trouble, I just want to do 2 quick shout outs. Okay.
Uh-oh.
SLU women's soccer lost to Memphis 1-0 in the first round of the NCAA championship. What a run. What a run for the Lady Bills.
It was. Thank you for giving me an update, because I was curious about that. They had a hell of a season.
But then the men's yesterday defeated Loyola Chicago in penalty kicks in the A-10 championship game at Herman. So they get an automatic bid for the men's side, the men's cup in the NCAA. So we still have more collegiate soccer in the area.
Wow.
To be played. And also for those college basketball fans, SLU Billikens, they're 2-0. Now, Saturday wasn't pretty, but they're 2-0. And they face Memphis at Chaffetz Arena tomorrow at 8 p.m. It's going to be a pony.
I'm telling you, it will be. Hey, but Luis, I got to let you go. It's 10 o'clock in downtown Alton. Thank you for your time, Luis. We'll talk soon.
Anytime, CJ. Hopefully I didn't get you in that much trouble.
Awesome. Well, we'll be back with more of our daily show after a quick break.
When it comes to the C-Force line of ATVs, there truly is a seat for every behind. Whether you want to get started with the easy-to-ride C-Force 400 or ride with the big boys on the C-Force 800 XC, you'll find the right machine for you and your wallet.
Insurance agency, providing quality products with extremely competitive prices. As an independent provider, we source multiple companies to offer the best rates possible. Covering auto, home, business, and life insurance, our goal is to provide quality service that meets and exceeds customer expectations. You can rest easy knowing the Macias team is working round the clock to ensure that both you and the most important parts of your life are covered. Our qualified professionals make the insurance process easy so you can live carefree and focus on what matters most. Visit MaciasInsuranceAgency.com today to find out what our team can do for you.
Find a better health club than Nautilus Fitness Center. More cardio, more free weights and equipment, more classes, a swimming pool, and more. If you're serious about your health and want to make a change, then stop thinking about it and visit Nautilus Fitness Center on Industrial Drive in Alton. Don't fall for the hype you get from the other health clubs. Nautilus is the Riverbend's premier health club. Has been for years and will be for years to come. Get to Nautilus Fitness Center and get started on a healthier new you.
Are you in the market for new flooring? Look no further than Ed Eagles Discount Carpet. Ed Eagles has an enormous inventory of carpet, tile, vinyl, and hardwood with professionally trained carpet installers that will treat your project and home with the utmost respect. Lowe's and Home Depot can't even compare. Our discounted prices regularly beat out the big box stores. Stop by today to have your new flooring ready for the holiday season. Ed Eagles, quality carpet, tile, vinyl, and hardwood at discount prices. Located on Humbert Road in Alton.
I just got a new air conditioner. Top of the line.
I bet mine's better. It's so efficient and quiet, I hardly know it's running.
I've got you both trumped. I've got a Linux.
So do I.
Barrett Heating and Cooling carries Linux products to meet any budget. Don't gamble with your energy dollars. Call Barrett Heating and Cooling and start saving today.
Lennox. Innovation never felt so good.
For the biggest selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs in the Riverbend, visit AltonToyota.com or stop by their location on the Homer Adams Parkway in Alton. Winner of the prestigious President's Award, Mungan Burkhardt Alton Toyota knows how to treat their customers, and they will help you find the vehicle that is perfect for you. For years, Mungan Toyota has been a fixture in the Riverbend, and now Mungan Burkhardt carries the tradition. New name, but the same great service you've come to expect.
Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has anything to say about it. With 3 free personal checking options and even a free business checking account, free is alive and well at Liberty Bank, the local bank that gives you free checking choices and more cashing in your pocket. Bank locally, bank Liberty. For more information, visit www.bankliberty.com.
RiverBender Radio has built 3 great new stations just for you in the Riverbend. The Eagle, the Riverbend's classic rock station. The Bridge, hit music for the Riverbend. And The River, today's country, and all your favorites. Check them out today at RiverBender.com.
Sorry about that, guys. 10:05, right back here, part of the Riverbend. You got anything you want to talk about today? The 10 o'clock hour is off for you. 618-759-7469, 618-759-7469, or you can comment it in on the Facebook Watch, any of the news stories that are going around the Riverbend today that you want to talk about. And, you know, I'm just kind of ready to relax with you guys. We have a great show, a week of shows lined up for all of you. Coming up this week, tomorrow, Sarah McGibney joins us right at 9 o'clock to talk about the Alton tree lighting that's been a staple of routine and tradition for decades. And one of my favorites, before we go into the news, I still have, and I'm going to tell Sarah this tomorrow, I might even try to find it. Only one time I've ever won a raffle ticket. Okay, you know, the 50-50, you know, you can buy the little ticket, you go and you put it in you half in, you know, the bucket, and then they draw the numbers. I could never win. I just couldn't. And I just really could not win these things. So flash, you know, back, you know, 12 years ago, and we go to the tree lighting ceremony with my mom and my dad, my sister, and we're all there. And, you know, there's Santa and Mrs. Claus, and they're waving, and I'm just dead set that I am not going to win this darn prize, right? I just throw it in there. I tell Santa it ain't happening today. It ain't going to happen. So he goes, well, let me take your ticket. So he takes my ticket and he throws it in the bucket. I'll be darned if my ticket did not get drawn. I still have this little Spider-Man scooter from the tree lighting ceremony, I think. And I'll have to bring it in tomorrow because the Alton tree lighting ceremony has been a part of all of our, you know, just a part of all of our lives forever. So we're going to talk to Sarah about that. And then plus we got some great conversations too coming up tomorrow as well. Let me get my mouse out so I can keep you guys up to date. And you guys can follow along. If you guys know somebody that wants to be a guest, make sure you reach out to me, CJ at RiverBender.com. Or if you want to come on the show, you can just call in right now, 618-759-7469. Comment it in on the Facebook Watch. Let me know what you want to talk about. But tomorrow, 9 o'clock, Sarah McGibney kicks it off, followed by Joe Harris with Ace Tech Computer Services at 9:20. And then Lori Pryor calls in from Fashion Addict all the way from Columbia. She calls in at 10:10, and then at 10:35, the Alton Youth Symphony Orchestra joins us as well. So we got a busy show tomorrow. But right now, let's take a look at what's happening around the Riverbend. And while I have you, sorry, I was getting thirsty down here. While I have you, I want to make sure you guys sign up for your daily email update. You know, when you guys are on RiverBender.com scrolling through a news story and you're about halfway through, it says, sign up, and it has a little email bar where you can put your email address in. Please do that, because you're going to join not only me, but about 60,000 others that get our daily news sent to us right there at 7:30 in the morning, called Around the Riverbend. It's fantastic. You get all your local news stories. You get some national stories, some state stories, plus the local sports and the weather report, and a bunch more added into it. It's the daily email update. It's called Around the Riverbend. You could get yours, like 60,000 of us already get ours every 7:30 in the morning. But right now, let's take a look at what's going on in our own backyard in Alton. YWCA hosted its annual Trivia Night fundraiser on Saturday, November the 5th at Best Western Premier Conference Center in Alton, and would like to thank the community for its support. We were so excited to be back in person for trivia and surrounded by YWCA friends. YWCA Trivia featured celebrity volunteer judges Miss Deborah Pitts, Chief Marcus Polito, and alderwoman Stephanie Elliott. Their attendance prizes, silent auction, 50-50 raffle, and challenging trivia made for an action-packed and enjoyable evening, said Dorothy Hummel, who is the YWCA Executive Director. All proceeds are used to support vital YWCA programming, including Girls Circle, Boys Council, community tutoring and child enrichment, women's empowerment programs, and racial social justice programs as well. YWCA is proudly sponsored by Morrissey Contracting Company and Phillips 66 Wood River Refinery. And Bethalto Scooters Coffee drive-thru just opened its newest location in Illinois, this time right in the heart of Bethalto. The store held its grand opening as well as a ribbon cutting to celebrate the special occasion Friday afternoon. The store, located at 102 West Bethalto Drive, sits at one of the busiest intersections in the town and will be open daily from 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. This is a great addition. Bethalto Mayor Gary Boss said this has been about a year's process, so it's good that it is finally open. The Bethalto location joins the ever-expanding company that has tons of stores located throughout the greater St. Louis area. Other Illinois locations include Jerseyville, Glen Carbon, Highland, O'Fallon, Mascoutah, Breeze, and Taylorville. And multiple groups came together to hold a short parade to honor Veterans Day in Jerseyville Friday morning. The parade began at 10 a.m., starting from the corner of West Prairie Street and North State Street, and it carried on down South State Street for about a quarter mile before looping back around. Locals got out to honor their veterans, although the chilly morning temperatures were there as well. However, it did not stop the locals who got out and honored their veteran and the veterans in their community. The parade was led by American Legion Post 492 and VFW Post 4528. There were also Scout members and the Jersey Community High School Marching Band. And in Glen Carbon, Father McGivney High School is looking to expand, and in 2022, Father McGivney High School is thriving, breaking records in athletics, admissions, waiting lists, and huge academic successes. Strong faith formation of the McGivney community as the school is now preparing for an expansion. Father McGivney High School will hold an open meeting to unveil the plans to expand the future of FMCHS. It'll be on 7 p.m. Tonight, Monday the 14th, at Father McGivney Catholic High School. The school's president, principal, development director, and members of the board will discuss the following topics at the meeting: current challenges, Phase 1A, and additional parking, and the Commons, Phase 1B, additional classrooms and storage, and Phase 2, the future. And in Madison, the Wonder Lights Christmas drive-thru show is back again at Worldwide Technology Raceway. The show is open nightly, including holidays, from the 11th of November to the 1st of January from 5 to 10 p.m. Worldwide Technology Raceway is located at 1905 Collinsville Road in Fairmont City, Illinois. That's 62201. It costs $30 per car for up to 7 passengers, while kids 3 and under are free. It's advertised as being up to a 45-minute experience, but ultimately will depend on how busy of a night it is. For tickets and more information, you can visit their website, and you can check out the RiverBender.com for all the information needed for that drive-through show as well. In Alton, the AMH White Cross Auxiliary has had a mission to replace all of the hospital's old wheelchairs with newer Saxy wheelchairs, a mail-in fundraiser this summer, led to 4 sponsors donating $1,200 each for a chair, which will feature the sponsor's name on the back. The auxiliary is offering an opportunity until the end of the year to sponsor a wheelchair. The cost until the end of the year is $1,200, but the cost will be going up in 2023. The auxiliary would love to get 10 more by the end of this year. Chairs can be purchased as sponsorships for your business or organization, or perhaps in memory of a loved one. If anyone is interested in participating, you can contact Meg Doris at 618-530-7006. That's 530-7006, or Irene McLaughlin at 618-530-8589. That's 530-8589. And today's forecast, well, we are in for not too much of a treat, guys. It is going to be cold all day long. A high today, 43 degrees. Right now, it's 39 degrees, and it feels like 31, and that will also be the low for the day, 31 degrees. Right now, not a lot of wind, but just stay warm. Maybe put on an extra jacket and make sure that you're preparing accordingly. If you have to pump gas, I do it now and would not do it at 7 p.m. tonight when the sun is down. It's 10:14 in the heart of the Riverbend. We're going to take a quick break. We'll come back with more things to talk about right here in the heart of the Riverbend. So if you have anything on your mind, feel free to weigh in. You can do so by texting into the text line 618-759-7469. That's 618-759-7469. Or if you guys want to comment something in on the Facebook watch, you can do that too. 10:14, we'll come back with more of our daily show right after this in the heart of the Riverbend.
Once I got here to Lewis and Clark, I felt connected to this place.
It is about intellectual curiosity and people who want to work with faculty mentors and delve into these areas they're interested in.
And it gives a chance for students to develop a more full version of themselves.
Lewis and Clark for me is going to be the place that I found myself. I just got a new air conditioner. Top of the line.
I bet mine's better. It's so efficient and quiet, I hardly know it's running.
I've got you both trumped. I've got a Linux.
So do I.
Barrett Heating and Cooling carries Linux products to meet any budget. Don't gamble with your energy dollars. Call Barrett Heating and Cooling and start saving today.
Lennox. Innovation never felt so good.
RiverBender Radio has built 3 great new stations just for you in the Riverbend. The Eagle, the Riverbend Classic Rock Station. The Bridge, hit music for the Riverbend. And The River, today's country, and all your favorites. Check them out today at RiverBender.com.
Not sure if you've noticed, but those advertised prices from the other dealers are just a bunch of blah, blah, blah. At Roberts Motors, the advertised price is the price you pay. And that, my friend, is great news for you. Don't fall for their so-called incentives that will leave you banging your head against the wall. Go with Roberts Motors. Prices you can trust and people you will like. That's Roberts Motors way. And trust me, it's the way to go.
Won't find a better health club than Nautilus Fitness Center. More cardio, more free weights and equipment, more classes, a swimming pool, and more. If you're serious about your health and want to make a change, then stop thinking about it and visit Nautilus Fitness Center on Industrial Drive in Alton. Don't fall for the hype you get from the other health clubs. Nautilus is the Riverbend's premier health club. Has been for years and will be for years to come. Get to Nautilus Fitness Center and get started on a healthier new you.
Here we go. 10:17. Who doesn't like a little bit of love grows in the morning? It's November the 14th. It's our daily show. CJ Nacello here with you. Before we get into the All-Star Award, I wanted to highlight this. The National Toy Hall of Fame's new honorees include an object dating to ancient times, a line of a line of, let's see, where am I at here? It's only Monday. Give me a break. It's an object dating to ancient times, a line of muscle-bound action figures, and an iconic art set whose medium is colorful pegs. The Hall on Thursday announced the top masters of the universe and Lite-Brite as this year's inductees to the National Toy Hall of Fame. The trio was chosen from a field of 12 finalists that also included Bingo, Briar Horses, Catan, Nerf, the Pinata, Phase 10, Pound Puppies, Racco, and Spirograph. The Toy Hall of Fame inducted a new class of toys each year in a ceremony at the Strong National Museum of Play in Rochester, where the hall is housed. The top earned a place by being a childhood staple of cultures in Asia, Europe, and the Americas, also Australia, according to the hall, which noted that the ancient Greek pottery shows people playing with the twirling tops more than 2,000 years ago. The top is one of the oldest toys and an integral part of many cultures, where it was developed and independently as a play thing. Chief Curator Christopher Bench said in a news release, "I love that statement, independently as a plaything. With more than 5,000 years of history behind it, it's about time that the top spun its way into the National Toy Hall of Fame Museum." Hasbro's Lite-Brite has maintained its popularity for more than 50 years after being introduced in 1966. Marketed in 1968 as a magic light box, the toy encourages kids to create glowing pictures by pushing colorful pegs into illuminated black background. Masters of the Universe grew in popularity in 1980s when the cartoon series He-Man and the Master of the Universe allowed Mattel to introduce new characters and toys to the line. Hall of Fame experts said a 2021 Netflix series also underscored the franchise's staying power. The honor comes as Mattel marks the 40th anniversary of the franchise, which includes action figures like He-Man and Skeletor, movies and video games, said PJ Lewis, the toy maker's vice president and global head of action figures. Didn't know that was a title. There you go. We can't think of a better way to commemorate this historic milestone for the Masters of the Universe than being inducted in the National Toy Hall of Fame. And Lewis said in a statement, the new inductees will be displayed alongside past honorees that range from everyday objects like the stick and cardboard box to technological entries like the Nintendo Game Boy, American Girl dolls, Risk, and Sand were inducted last year. And Sand. Wow, there you go. Anyone can nominate a toy, and a panel of experts votes in the winners. The Strong Museum also houses the World Video Game Hall of Fame, as well as the Brian Sutton Smith Library and Archives of Play, the Woodbury School, and the American Journal of Play as well. You know, here's my thing. I think it's a neat thing, right? You know, to be able to kind of relive some things from the past and be able to kind of just, remember things and go through that kind of, euphoria and, just kind of sentimentalism. But let's be honest, I think that there's a lot better toys than Sand. Whenever they said that they announced Sand, it was kind of like, do we have to announce Sand, or can we just say that Sand was a part of it? They didn't make the All-Star Award, but a lot of people did today. Where do we start? How about this? An Illinois man has broken a world record, putting on 509 lanyards to break the world record. An Illinois man with multiple Guinness World Records to his name added another title when he donned 509 lanyards at once. Woodstock resident Sonny Molina, there you go, I like the last name, a surgical nurse with 20 years of experience, tackled the world record for most lanyards worn at once in a tribute to the healthcare system that employs him. The world record was 590. Successfully broke it. Molina's previous records included most ultra marathons completed in a month by a male, farthest distance walking barefoot on Lego bricks, and the largest collection of salt and pepper shakers. Get out of here. Get out of here. I don't want any of that record. That's a bad record. I think it's for a great cause, but it's still a very still terrible. What about this one? We have a new world record for a man visiting 78 pubs in 24 hours to break that world record that was already set this year. A South African man living in Australia broke a Guinness World Record by taking an epic pub crawl to 78 different establishments in a 24-hour period. That is impressive. Heinrich de Willers received word from Guinness World Records that his February 10th to the 11th pub crawl across Melbourne with support team consisting of brother and friend have certified, and he is the new record holder of most visits to a pub in 24 hours. De Willers took the record from Englishman Nathan Cribb, who visited 67 pubs in the Brighton, England area in a 24-hour period. We just did this story. This record is being broken all the time. I'm kind of impressed. I'm not going to lie, but I also think we have a lot better things to spend time with. And important to note, as per the Guinness World Record rules, we only had to consume 125 milliliters, that's 4.2 ounces of any drink at each place we visited. Oh, got to have at least one. That's not a real record. Let me know what you guys think. 618-759-7469. What about this? An animal rescuer in England responded to an unusual situation when a homeowner found an eel flopping around on their doorstep. The RSPCA said Inspector Sarah Morris was called to Plymouth, England home, where a resident discovered an eel on dry land by the back door. This is not your usual type of animal rescue call. No, it's not. Wow. Morris said that he initially thought the resident must have been confused a slow worm for an eel, but after talking to them about their discovery, she became convinced it was an actual eel. On arrival, I went to the back garden and found a pink child's paddling pool where the finder had kindly placed the eel until I arrived. In 24 years of being an inspector, I've never had a call about an eel out of water. Morris loaded the eel into a small fish tank and drove it to the nearest estuary for release. She said the eel's journey to dry and land is a mystery, but most likely reason would have been it was dropped off there by a heron or another bird that's very similar. That makes sense, actually. That's a kind of a heck of a rescue story for that eel. And let's see, wanted to share this story with you here too. And what about this? A Spanish man ties 3 pairs of shoes in under 10 seconds. There you go. A shoe type-in specialist from Spain has earned a Guinness World Record when he tied laces of 3 pairs of shoes in under 10 seconds. Guinness World Record says Alvaro Martin Mendieta took on the record for the fastest time to tie 3 pairs of shoelaces in a bow. And Mendieta tied the laces all 6 of the individual shoes. Ready for this? Total time of 9.99 seconds. The success of the November 6th record attempt was confirmed on Guinness World Record Day. What about this? Here we go. Here's the real all-star today. We just couldn't make it to the music. The facial hair enthusiasts have claimed to have set a new world record for longest beard chain during an event in Wyoming on Friday. The Casper Star-Tribune has reported participants gathered at Gaslight Social, a bar in Casper, where they stood side by side, clipped their beards together to create a hairy chain. That measured at 150 feet long. No, thank you. According to the newspaper, that's more than double the Guinness World Record at 62.6 inches set in Germany in 2007. To participate, people needed to sport a beard at least 8 inches long, according to the Star Tribune. The event occurred on the sidelines of the National Beard and Mustache Championships, which took place at the city's Ford, Wyoming Center. And wow, all I can say is that all of you are all-stars. That is not healthy in the in the slightest. Anyway, right now, we're going to take a quick break because it's 10:27 in the heart of the Riverbend. When we come back, you know, there's a couple more things I wanted to talk to you about, and one of them includes temperatures dropping. Let me get the stutters out. Temperatures dropping, and Illinois American Water has encouraged customers to prepare for the cold weather. We'll find out what they mean right after this in the heart of the Riverbend.
When it comes to the C-Force line of ATVs, there truly is a seat for every behind. Whether you want to get started with the easy-to-ride C-Force 400 or ride with the big boys on the C-Force 800 XC, you'll find the right machine for you and your wallet.
Insurance agency, providing quality products with extremely competitive prices. As an independent provider, we source multiple companies to offer the best rates possible. Covering auto, home, business, and life insurance, our goal is to provide quality service that meets and exceeds customer expectations. You can rest easy knowing the Macias team is working round the clock to ensure that both you and the most important parts of your life are covered. Our qualified professionals make the insurance process easy so you can live carefree and focus on what matters most. Visit MaciasInsuranceAgency.com today to find out what our team can do for you.
You won't find a better health club than Nautilus Fitness Center. More cardio, more free weights and equipment, more classes, a swimming pool, and more. If you're serious about your health and want to make a change, then stop thinking about it and visit Nautilus Fitness Center on Industrial Drive in Alton. Don't fall for the hype you get from the other health clubs. Nautilus is the Riverbend's premier health club. Has been for years and will be for years to come. Get to Nautilus Fitness Center and get started on a healthier new you.
Are you in the market for new flooring? Look no further than Ed Eagle's Discount Carpet. Ed Eagle has an enormous inventory of carpet, tile, vinyl, and hardwood with professionally trained carpet installers that will treat your project and home with the utmost respect. Lowe's and Home Depot can't even compare. Our discounted prices regularly beat out the big box stores. Stop by today to have your new flooring ready for the holiday season. Ed Eagles, quality carpet, tile, vinyl, and hardwood at discount prices, located on Humbert Road in Alton.
I just got a new air conditioner, top of the line.
Bet mine's better. It's so efficient and quiet, I hardly know it's running.
I've got you both trumped. I've got a Linux.
So do I.
Barrett Heating and Cooling carries Linux products to meet any budget. Don't gamble with your energy dollars. Call Barrett Heating and Cooling and start saving today.
Lennox. Innovation never felt so good.
For the biggest selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs in the Riverbend, visit AltonToyota.com or stop by their location on the Homer Adams Parkway in Alton. Winner of the prestigious President's Award, Munganast Burkhardt Alton Toyota knows how to treat their customers, and they will help you find the vehicle that is perfect for you. For years, Munganast Toyota has been a fixture in the Riverbend, and now Munganast Burkhardt carries the tradition. New name, but the same great service you've come to expect.
Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has anything to say about it. Free personal checking options and even a free business checking account, Free is alive and well at Liberty Bank, the local bank that gives you free checking choices and more cashing in your pocket. Bank locally, bank Liberty. For more information, visit www.bankliberty.com.
RiverBender Radio has built 3 great new stations just for you in the Riverbend. The Eagle, the Riverbend's classic rock station. The Bridge, hit music for the Riverbend. And The River, today's country, and all your favorites. Check them out today at RiverBender.com.
Here we go, 10:32. A little Stevie Wonder, Never Hurt Nobody, on this 14th day of November. With colder weather arriving across the state, Illinois American Water is reminding homeowners to take steps to prevent water damage from frozen and burst pipes. Tips also cover frozen water meters, which can bring costly plumbing repairs and replacement fees, along with the headaches and unexpected expense. to the homeowners. Pardon me. Before temperatures are below freezing. So before temperatures are below freezing, customers should check sprinkler and irrigation systems. Make sure you have turned everything off. Do not turn it on. Make sure you have turned everything off and fully drain the systems. Identify your home's freezing points. Check your home for pipes in areas that may be prone to freezing, such as crawl spaces, unheated rooms, basements, garages, and exterior walls. Know the location of the main water shutoff valve. That's very important. If a pipe freezes or bursts, shut off water immediately. Protect your pipes and water meters. This is all before temperatures are below freezing. Customers are encouraged to wrap exposed pipes with insulation or use electrical heat tracing wire. Newspaper or fabric might also work too. For outside meters, keep the lid to the meter pit closed tightly. And when temperatures stay below freezing, customers are urged to prevent pipes from freezing. Allow a small trickle of water to run overnight to keep pipes from freezing. Consider collecting the water for later use, such as watering indoor plants and more. The cost of a short-term trickle is much less costly than the repair of a busted pipe. And open cabinet doors to expose pipes. Open cabinet doors exposes pipes to warmer room temperatures to keep them from freezing. If pipes freeze, customers should do the following. Shut off water immediately and not attempt to thaw frozen pipes unless the water is shut off. Freezing can often cause unseen cracks in pipes or joints. Apply heat to the frozen pipe by warming the air around it or by applying heat directly to a pipe. Customers can use a hairdryer, space heater, or hot water. Space heaters should not be left unattended, and customers should avoid using kerosene heaters or open flames. Once pipes have thawed, water should be turned on slowly, and pipes should be checked for cracks and leaks. When customers are away, they should have a friend, relative, or neighbor regularly check their property to ensure the heat is working and the pipes have not frozen. Also, consider purchasing a freeze alarm. The alarm will call a user selected phone number. So the alarm, if you purchase one of these freeze alarms, will call a user selected phone number if its inside temperature drops below 45 degrees. Actually, that's a great idea. Customers are also encouraged to ensure their contact information is up to date to receive important water service information should their service be impacted. Customers can manage their account online, report water emergencies, and more at IllinoisAmWater.com. That's IllinoisAmWater.com. They will also call 800-422-2782. That's 800-422-2782 to update their contact information. Wanted to make sure that we got that out to you. Also wanted to share this with you too. Ameren is now warning customers to be aware of aggressive new scammer tactics, making sure we get this out for you. Energy company customers nationwide, including in Missouri and Illinois, continue to be targeted by sophisticated scammers that regularly change and alter their tactics to deceive customers. Ameren Illinois and Ameren, Missouri are working closely with national and local law enforcement agencies to monitor and report scammers and their ever-changing tactics targeting our customers. In addition, Ameren employs an ongoing scam awareness campaign to educate customers throughout the year to know how to spot a scam and to report them. Unfortunately, these scammers are not going away and continue to be more aggressive and sophisticated in how they deceive and trick customers into providing immediate payments and personal information. Maria Gomez, security supervisor for Ameren, is quoted as saying, "Some of the most recent scam tactics we are seeing locally include demanding an immediate Cash App payment for a new smart meter or an offer to make an immediate Cash App one-time payment to wipe away a customer's full amount due." Ameren is joining energy companies worldwide for the 7th consecutive year of Utility Scam Awareness Day on November the 16th. The campaign seeks to raise awareness of scams and educate customers before they become victims. There are top 8 scams targeting customers right now, and here we go. I'm going to read through them. Posing as Ameren employees, scammers often pose as Ameren employees, threatening to disconnect or shut off a service if a customer fails to make an immediate payment, typically using a prepaid card or cash app. That's number 1. And these are the top 8 scams targeting customers. Number 2, Ameren appears on caller ID. They often mask incoming calls so they appear to be from Ameren or on caller ID systems and then give a different phone number to make a payment. Request smart meter installation payment. Scammers are now asking customers to make an immediate payment for a new smart meter installation or have their service disconnected. Once again, these are the top 8 scams targeting customers that Ameren, Illinois wants to make you aware of. Targeting senior citizens are increasingly being targeted as scammers look to confuse with special offers and disconnection threats. Immediate partial payment, that's number 5. A new scam involves an offer to forgive your full amount due on your statement if you make an immediate cash app partial payment. Don't do it. Call when you are busy. Scammers seize the opportunity to target customers during busy or high anxiety times, such as the holiday season, or during the cold winter months. What about this one? A charity scam is number 7. Social media posts are engaging with customers with an offer that a charity will pay for their utility bills if the customer first makes a partial payment by money transfer. Number 8, telling you how to pay. Scammers offer suggestions on form of payment in loading an app, Bitcoin, or locations, or where to get cash cards. If you guys have any of these horror stories that you want to share, text them to me, 618-759-7469, or you can just weigh in on the Facebook comment line and let me know what you guys think. I have never had something like this when it comes in terms of Ameren, but really curious to see if you guys have had somebody posing as a utility provider that you guys have had to kind of fight your way out of. That's 618-759-7469. And here's some keys to protect yourself. Don't trust anyone asking for immediate payment. If you suspect someone is impersonating an Ameren employee in the conversation, immediately and call Ameren, Illinois at 1-800-755-5000. That's 1-800-755-5000 to call Ameren, Illinois. Never purchase a prepaid card to avoid service disconnection or shutoff. Legitimate utility companies do not specify how customers should make a bill payment and always offer a variety of ways to pay a bill. Ameren customers can make payments online by phone or electronic check, by mail, or at in-person pay locations. For more information, visit Ameren.com/stop-scams. Customers should also follow Ameren on social media to receive the latest updates on these scams, and sign up to manage your account online at Ameren.com, where you can immediately check the status of your account. But you know, this happened to my grandma, actually, not with the utility scam, but they're getting bad too. But also, and it's really weird, I hate to read a serious news story, and on Riverbender right now, RiverBender.com is seriously this has been my all-time favorite place to work out of, all the jobs I've had, owning a business and doing, pro wrestling, still doing that, and then doing, the St. Louis market, all of it. This has been the most fun I've had. But while I'm reading this very serious news story, because let me tell you something. It's going to keep getting worse and worse with these scammers. I got 2 stories for you, but I keep seeing on RiverBender.com right now, if you guys go online and you look at it, you'll see my face there. So I'm seeing me, and I'm trying to read a serious news story, and I'm going, man, I look really goofy. I'm a goofy-looking guy. Anyway, you guys can always text to be a part of the show, and wanted to make sure I thank the guys upstairs for advertising the Daily Show once again on RiverBender.com. If you click on that, it'll take you to our Daily Shows page where you can catch up on all past shows that you might have missed exclusively on RiverBender.com. But anyway, back to the story. Sorry, I do this to you guys literally all the time. My grandma got a call, and this is back when I was running wild, and I mean I was running real wild. And my grandma got a call from an individual that said, hey, we have your grandson in jail over here. And she goes, wait, what? And he goes, yeah, we got your grandson over here. And she goes, well, what's his name? And he goes, well, Charles Nasello. And she goes, oh, goodness, And she's like, wait a minute, what's his date of birth? And she starts asking these questions. He's trying to get her to pay my bail on the phone. Okay, that was the scam. So anyway, as she is talking to this guy on the phone, here I just come walking right in the door, walked right up the stairs. I will never forget her face when she goes, and she hung up that phone and goes, man, there was somebody trying to scam me. But they're even doing that. So if you're a grandma or a parent and somebody calls you and says this is such and such and your son or daughter is in jail, grandson, granddaughter, call the jail itself, okay? Seriously. Or just to hang up the phone immediately. Call your grandson or granddaughter, son or daughter. If they don't answer, then there's a good chance that was actually the police department. But be sure before you give anybody any partial payment. There's a guy that's fantastic. I got to send him an email. I'm sure he would come on the show and talk about it. He's incredible. This guy is a team of one, okay? He's an expert coder, and he has this show on YouTube and on all the social medias. That creates a whole nother talking point in itself, right? But there's, this really unique thing that this guy can do. He'll get a scam artist on the phone or one of these call centers on the phone, and he'll start talking to him. He'll disguise his voice like an old woman. I can't, or an old man or an old woman. 9 times out of 10, he makes his sound like an old woman. And he'll start talking to the call center. And what he does is he starts getting them to talk a little bit more. And they go, well, you need to make this payment with a $500 Amazon gift card or Visa gift card. And he goes, oh, okay. And he starts talking to him, putting on this act. Well, then, flash forward about 10 minutes later, not even 10 minutes later, he has all of the call center's information. That's the truth. So what he does is he looks up the guy that he's talking to on the phone that's trying to scam him, right? So he'll look up the guy's phone number, and then he'll latch his virus software because the guy is an expert coder. So what he can do is he creates the software that can shut down this entire call center. So he'll keep the guy on the phone and go, well, can you log into this account for me? And you can just take out what you need. And he is working these people. In pro wrestling, we call that a work. He's working these people. Anyway, so he gets the call center people to do that. They log into his account, this old lady's account that they think's on the phone that they're trying to take the money from, and boom, the moment they do, he shuts down this entire call center. And I mean that. It is the most impressive thing I have ever seen. He shuts down an entire call center. He's done it like 7 or 8 times. And you know what? I want somebody to make the argument that those people are just trying to pay their bills. Go find a better job. Quit scamming people. So this guy, anyway, is fantastic. I'm going to have to give him an email and see if we can get him to jump on the show. He's got about over 1 million followers on YouTube. But if you guys get a chance, check it out on YouTube. All you have to do to type it in is just type in Guy Shuts Down Call Center or Guy Scams Scam Artist. He is the best. I'm trying to think about what that guy's name is while I have you. Oh, no. Uh-oh. The last couple of days, if you guys have been following along with the journey, that is, there's a door right here. You guys can't see it. I'm looking at you, but you can't see it. There's a little door, and for the past, I don't know, I would say at least 2 weeks, you guys have seen me get my shoe caught on this damn door. Every time I get my shoelace caught in it, I can't get my foot out. So we're going to fix that door. Anyway, if you're following along, there you go. I also wanted to share with you all that. But if you guys get a chance, make sure you check him out online. And he's a scam artist fixer is what they call him. And he's really remarkable. I'm going to try to get you the guy's name. Call center. So you guys can look him up. Right here, yeah. Here we go. I'm going to click on it to see if I can give you his name. He's a great talent. And his name is Scammer. Online, it's called Scammer Payback. He's had 14 million views in just this one video alone. But he is really incredible. So I'm going to try to get him on the show. I have his email, so I'll shoot him an email. See if we can. If not, we tried and we move on. But we have a lot of really cool interviews coming up. You know, last week I told you we had a big name. We had to reschedule. And I can't tell you how funny this reschedule was, but it was incredibly hilarious. The guy calls me from a golf course and says, yeah, I'm at a meeting. Can we do this another time? And we are. So we're going to have 2 really big interviews coming your way, and we're going to announce those on RiverBender.com when the time is right. But I wanted to make sure you guys were aware of this guy that really is doing just God's work, and he's getting all these call centers shut down and really doing what we need to do. But make sure if you guys know somebody that's older in your household or in your neighborhood, go and check on them and make sure they know the risks of these scammers, because you've heard the horror stories. You've heard them of people that have lost their entire retirements for these scam artists. Don't let your local neighbor do that. Don't let your family member do that. Take care of the older people in our backyards and make sure they don't get scammed. But I wanted to share this with you. And, I don't like to, make you guys kind of think that I'm about making fun of criminals, and I don't like doing that. But there have been several individuals arrested on drug and alcohol-related charges over the past month from October to November of 2022, according to the most recent Greene County Jail booking report from the Office of Sheriff Rob McMillan. And I'm going to read through a couple of them just so you can be informed about what's going on in your own backyard. This is all available on RiverBender.com. Dale A. Smith of Jerseyville is 34 years old, was charged with the manufacture and delivery of 30-plus grams of methylene, the manufacture delivery of 10 to 30 grams of cannabis, possession of methamphetamine, and possession of a controlled substance. His arrest he was arrested by the Root House Police Department on October the 19th and still remains in custody. Hunter Neff, 19 of Whitehall, was charged with consumption of liquor by a minor in addition to several other non-alcohol and drug charges, including aggravated battery, assault, resisting a peace officer, and criminal trespass to a building. His arrest was last Friday, November the 4th, by the Root House Police Department and has been released on bond. David Moore, 36 of Winchester, was charged while driving under the influence of alcohol, speeding in a school zone, and illegal transportation of liquor by a driver. He was arrested on November 2nd by the Winchester Police Department and has been released on bond. Brooke Reno, 41 of Whitehall, was charged with possession of methamphetamine, possession of drug paraphernalia, and possession of a narcotic instrument. She was arrested by the Root House Police Department last Sunday, November the 6th, and remains in custody. Joshua Walters, 39 of Whitehall, was arrested by the Whitehall Police Department on the 3rd of November on the charges of possession of methamphetamine, possession of a narcotic instrument, disorderly conduct. He still remains in custody as well. And I am just going through here, guys. I'm not going to keep reading off all these names, but it's just becoming a really big problem. Out of, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Out of the 7 I have left, one of them does not involve methamphetamine. One. Let's do this again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Out of 12 arrests, two of them had nothing to do with meth. 10 of them did. 10 of them had to do with meth. 10 of them had to do with possession of a controlled substance. It's really starting to get just not annoying, but just kind of to the point where it goes, what else can you do? I hate to see somebody, his life go down the wrong path, and then all of a sudden they're using drugs and very serious drugs. But you know what? I know so many great people that fought hard to get off of that stuff and to really become a better human being. And it's just sad. It's so sad to see all of these. You got 12 arrests in this report. 10 of them have to do with methamphetamine. And, it's like, to me, there's no blame on anybody in the community. There are so many people, I've had them on this show, that have provided resources for people that are on a substance, that have every contact in the book to help a person. But it comes down to the bottom line that we've had discussed on this show so many times with so many people. You can't help somebody that doesn't want to help themselves. You just can't. And I think that that's where we're at in a lot of these very tragic cases where people have just been hooked for so long they don't want to stop using, and they just don't. And the thing is, you can't stop them. You really just can't. Good luck trying to force somebody to stop that. I mean, it's just not going to happen. So I just think it's great that, we can have the conversations like we've had on the show with the Madison County, Mental Health Coalition or their board. And then to have, Tiger Lilies with Meredith Foster, who was fantastic. And even to hear from Jackie Dirksmeyer. There's only so much you can do to help somebody until they want to help themselves. But to see that 10 out of 12 arrests in the last month, and there are 10 of them have to do with meth, I mean, come on. It's getting a little ridiculous. Greenville University, while we change gears real quick, is launching an equestrian program for students who are horse enthusiasts and want to use their skills to help others. Greenville University President Suzanne Davis initiated the program as she had a vision for it since returning to the university 10 years ago. It's no secret that anyone who knows me knows that I am passionate about horses, what they can teach us about life, responsibility, and leadership, Davis said. With the increasing mental health needs for our college population, growing programming in the sciences, and a dedicated mission to having our students served, the timing is right for Greenville University. The Equine Studies program will offer 2 concentrations for enrolled students, equine sciences and equine assisted services. Basic courses of horsemanship and riding 101 will be prerequisites for any student pursuing an equine studies minor. The 2 basic courses will also be open to any student as recreation credits to fulfill their general education requirements, whether or not they chose to minor in equine studies. The equine science concentration will include pre-veterinarian courses such as preparing students for careers in veterinary medicine, training, working with breeders, or other careers related to health and care of large animals. Though through the equine assisted services concentration, students will participate in clinics to learn how to conduct riding lessons and receive preliminary exposure to using horses for therapy and emotional healing. Students in the concentration will also begin building their portfolio towards certification as a PATH, International Certified Therapeutic Riding Instructor. In the future, riding camps and private lessons opportunities led by students will be open to Greenville community and the surrounding areas. Students enrolled in the Equine Studies program will have access to miles of trails and university-owned horses and a Christ-like community. I've never heard that type of language before. Where they will grow in their horsemanship skills and riding abilities. I apologize for that. Students will receive hands-on mentorship from Equestrian Program Director Elizabeth Bays. Bays holds several certifications, including natural horsemanship training and a plethora of others. She has been working with horses and teaching people about them for over 20 years. Bays applies her certification and experience in developing well-rounded students who excel in horsemanship and riding abilities. The GU Equine Studies program officially begins in the fall of 2023 for full-time university students. Interested students can apply now for a $21,500 annual and renewable equestrian character and service scholarship award. The Greenville University Equestrian Center will be located on a farmland near the intersection of Country Club Road and Iron Gate Trail in Greenville, Illinois. You can reach Elizabeth Bays and contact her for more information about the program at elizabeth.bays@greenville.edu. What a really neat program. You don't see very many of those around here. The more southern you go, I mean, you get more and more of those. But honestly, it's great to see somebody, close to home, really just kind of take care of it. I mean, that is such a neat program. That is really cool. Congratulations to Greenville University. Also, I wanted to share this with you. This comes out from HSHS in Springfield. The HSHS Home Care will be joining organizations across the nation in recognizing National Hospice and Palliative Care Month. This year's theme is Meeting You Where You Are. For more than 40 years, hospice has helped provide supportive care to millions of people, allowing them to spend their final months wherever they call home and surrounded by their loved ones. Hospice team teams craft plans of care that ensure pain management, therapies, and treatments all centered around the patients and their loved ones' goals and wishes. Hospice care also provides emotional support and advice to help family members become confident caregivers and adjust to the future with grief support for up to a year. Throughout the month of November, HSHS Home Care will provide information about hospice care through social media, health fairs in the communities it serves in Illinois and Wisconsin. And for those of you who don't know, HSHS Home Care provides hospice care in the communities in 29 counties in eastern and western Wisconsin and 34 counties in central and southern Illinois. And for more information, you can find out all about what they're doing to recognize and honor this month at hshshospice.org. That's hshshospice.org. You know, while I have you, there's one little bit of business left that I got to do. We've had a great show, by the way. I want to talk to you guys about somebody that I trust more than anybody when it comes to litigation, and that man is Sean Lentz, and I mean that sincerely. Sean is the best. His office is right up there at 2600 Edward Street, right across from Centerstone. So when you work with Sean, you're working with the best, and I mean the best, and you're working with your community. Sean's a hometown guy. He's got years of experience and tons of great results to add on top of it. Now, he handles a little bit of criminal matter work. I'm talking some DUIs and some traffic tickets. However, if you need some more extensive criminal litigation help, then still call this number, 618-465-8000, 618-465-8000. And when you call Sean, his contact book is extensive, and he will find someone around the country that can do just as good a job as he would do for you. I've seen his contact book in action, and it is really, really impressive. Now, here's where Sean's specialty comes in. Sean is the best when it comes to personal injury, and I mean nobody in this area is better than them, hands down. Sean handles dog bites, medical malpractice, negligence, trucking cases, motorcycle accidents, car accidents. He does it all, and he does it very well. Sean will sit down when he meets you. He's not like one of those big tie-wearing lawyers that makes you feel intimidated. He's just going to sit down next to you and figure out and talk to you like a normal human being, for one, but also figure out what he can do to help you achieve your litigation needs. 618-465-8000, 618-465-8000, or stop in and see him, 2600 Edward Street. But when you call Terry at 618-465-8000, she answers the phones up there. Just tell her that CJ sent you their way. There's nothing left for me to do but to tell you guys goodbye. Have a great day. We got a great show tomorrow. 5 guests, and there's no other way to say it than just join me at 9 and join the fun right then and there. On that note, have a great day and try your best to stay out of jail.